Hello, and welcome back to another interesting roller coaster video on this channel. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the 10 best themed roller coasters in the whole world. And we're really going to be traveling to many different places in this roller coaster video. And there are really many high budget and very immersive roller coasters around the whole world. So it was very hard for me to only pick 10 of these. And now if you really like countdown videos like these, please consider subscribing to the channel for more. So now let's dive into the top 10 list. And now coming in at spot number 10, we got F.L.Y located in Phantasialand. And this highly immersive flying roller coaster might be one of the most beautiful roller coasters just to look at. This highly themed roller coaster flies around the so-called Rookburg area that is styled to the 1800s. And F.L.Y is actually a one-of-a-kind flying roller coaster created by the Dutch manufacturer called Vekoma. And this roller coaster also consists of a highly themed queue line where you can see the roller coaster from almost every angle. And this flying coaster also features an amazing dark ride section just before the first launch. And this dark ride section is just beautiful and very cinematic. And then F.L.Y starts to accelerate in one of the 2 total launches on this very lengthy flying coaster. And this roller coaster really takes the feeling of flying to a whole nother level. F.L.Y really dodges in and over many themed structures, creating foot and head choppers for the riders. And combining near misses, floaty inversions and positive and negative g-forces, you really have an all-inclusive and one-of-a-kind flying coaster right here. And that is why F.L.Y really must be on your bucket list if you are a roller coaster enthusiast. And now coming in at spot number 9, we got Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Minecarts in Hong Kong Disneyland. And to try this roller coaster, you need to fly all the way over to China. And this so-called Big Grizzly coaster is a highly immersive mine train coaster created by yet again Vekoma. And this Dutch manufacturer is really well known for working with Disney to create these mine train roller coasters. And this is where Big Grizzly at Hong Kong Disneyland is no exception. And every inch of the track layout on this mine train coaster is just heavily themed and landscaped. And during the whole ride layout on Big Grizzly, the riders are just completely immersed in this mountain landscaping. And on top of that, the whole roller coaster layout is filled with special track elements. And now surprisingly, when you go up the second lift hill, the roller coaster then drops you backwards into a free fall. And on top of that, this roller coaster also features a switch track that combines a launch. So based on all of these details, you can really hear that this mine train coaster over in China is really a highly immersive and heavily themed roller coaster experience with many special track elements. And have you ridden this Big Grizzly coaster in Hong Kong Disneyland? Please let me know in the comments below. Now coming in at spot number 8, we have 7 Dwarfs Mine Train at Magic Kingdom. And the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train is actually one of the shorter roller coasters on this list. And just like the Big Grizzly coaster over in China, this roller coaster really has a beautiful mountain looking landscape. But this roller coaster layout might be a bit shorter and it only features 2 total lift hills. But the overall presentation and queue line of this roller coaster is just next level compared to the other 2. And now the highly immersive queue line for this roller coaster is filled with interactive elements. And this is where the kids can play with an interactive water fountain and these glowing stones. And these glowing stones just adds to the immersive experience inside the roller coaster station that is themed to a cave. And on top of that, the whole roller coaster train has a very special design. This roller coaster train is themed to barrels that dangles back and forth during the whole ride experience. And when you hit the final brake run on this roller coaster, you can actually see Snow White's house to the right. And inside you can see Snow White dancing with the dwarfs. And just outside you can of course see the infamous witch. Overall just an amazing family roller coaster right here. And now coming in at spot number 7, we've got VelociCoaster located at Islands of Adventure. And VelociCoaster might be the most thrilling roller coaster I have on this list. And primarily what you can see before riding VelociCoaster are of course these amazing and thrilling roller coaster elements going over the pathways. And VelociCoaster is actually a so-called multi-launch roller coaster made by the Swiss manufacturer called Intamin. And VelociCoaster features 2 awesome launches combined with many whippy inversions and airtime moments. But on top of being a world-class roller coaster in terms of layout, VelociCoaster also features a highly themed and immersive ride experience. And before boarding VelociCoaster, you have a highly themed and very immersive queue line with many special elements. And one of my favorite effects is actually you can see the second launch through these windows. And after that, you can actually see the raptors chasing this roller coaster train, which is just amazing. And on top of that, VelociCoaster features an awesome and intense spaghetti ball section that is taken inside this highly themed raptor cage. And this section is just filled with amazing landscaping and near misses. And now coming in at spot number 6, we have Big Thunder Mountain in Disneyland Paris. And I have really tried many Big Thunder Mountain versions in different Disneyland parks around the world, but nothing really beats the newer version they have in Disneyland Paris. And even though the whole queue line for Big Thunder Mountain in Paris isn't really the best, it is really the whole landscaping during this roller coaster experience that really counts. And yes, Big Thunder Mountain in Paris actually has its own island to go around, and that actually means the roller coaster experience includes 2 tunnels you have to go through. And for me, Big Thunder Mountain in Paris actually delivers the wildest ride experience of them all. This Vekoma Mine Train coaster really features a very fast-paced and very lengthy roller coaster layout with 3 total lift hills. And apart from the amazing landscaping around this man-made mountain, this roller coaster also has some dark ride sections during the chain lift. And yes, on the edge of the island, the roller coaster actually goes down into an awesome and very scenic splashdown section. And you really have to take a night ride on this roller coaster because it looks beautiful in the night, and on top of that, this might be one of my favorite night rides. Now coming in at spot number 5, we got Revenge of the Mummy in Universal Studios Orlando, and now we need to fly all the way over the Atlantic Ocean to Florida yet again. Revenge of the Mummy overall is a highly themed and very thrilling indoor roller coaster, and we really need to mention that there are many versions of this roller coaster in the whole world, but the Revenge of the Mummy standing in Orlando is the best and most immersive one. And first of all, you have a very lengthy and highly immersive queue line with many special rooms. Once you board this indoor roller coaster, you're in for a big surprise. This roller coaster really has everything from amazing dark ride scenes to special track elements. And now my favorite elements on Revenge of the Mummy is of course the incline launch going through the mouth, and then at last the final dark ride sequence where you have the fire going up to the roof. And apart from being a scary and highly immersive ride experience, this roller coaster just features an intense track layout. And this indoor roller coaster layout by Premier Rides really pulls some strong negative G-forces from some of the small and sharp drops. And that is why Revenge of the Mummy really needs to be on your bucket list if you visit Universal Orlando. Now coming in at spot number 4, we have Escape from Gringotts located in Universal Studios Orlando. And yes, in the same park as Revenge of the Mummy, you have this heavily themed ride experience located in the Harry Potter section of the park. And please beware, these Harry Potter sections in Universal Orlando are really popular. So now if you visit this park, I recommend that you go down to this roller coaster as the first thing. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't really know what's most impressive, the queue line on this roller coaster or the coaster experience itself. This roller coaster experience really features one of the most expensive, lengthy and highly immersive queue lines I've ever been in. This queue line is just very big and filled with expensive animatronics. And once you finally board the roller coaster, you're in for a big surprise. This highly immersive roller coaster experience really has some tricks up its sleeve. And this coaster experience actually features 2 special track elements. The first one is a tilt track and the second one is a tire propelled launch. And the manufacturer behind this roller coaster is called Intamin, and they're known for being very ambitious with their rides. And please let me know in the comments if you, like me, think that the queue line is way more impressive than the ride itself. Now coming in at spot number 3, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind located in Epcot. And this newly opened roller coaster is actually the most expensive in the whole world. This ride experience is said to have cost $500 million. Cosmic Rewind is really a very impressive indoor roller coaster that features many special track elements. First of all, you have a special design roller coaster train that can twist all the carts. And this roller coaster experience just features many dark ride scenes that are amazing and very immersive. And on top of that, the coaster features 2 booster wheel lift hills and a very awesome backwards launch. And surprisingly, this roller coaster reaches a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour. And this indoor roller coaster has a very impressive length of 5,577 feet. So if you combine a highly immersive and well-themed queue line with an amazing ride experience, you just have a world-class roller coaster attraction. And now coming in at spot number 2, we had Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure in Islands of Adventure. And yes, this amazing roller coaster might have one of the lengthiest names ever. And before Cosmic Rewind, this was actually the most expensive roller coaster project. This amazing ride experience had a budget of $300 million. And this roller coaster has a 2-hour wait time all year long. So that could make this roller coaster the most popular attraction in the whole world. This roller coaster has a very long and very immersive queue line. And this also includes a very impressive pre-show. And in terms of pure roller coaster experience, I think this one is the most impressive of them all. This roller coaster style roller coaster features a total of 7 different launches. And on top of that, the roller coaster features a vertical rollback, a backwards section, and then a vertical drop track also. And during the whole roller coaster experience, you have many expensive animatronics standing around that you can look at. And this roller coaster experience also features onboard audio where you have Hagrid guiding you around through the whole forest. And Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure really offers a highly immersive and a very action-packed roller coaster experience. And it is very impressive that this roller coaster can actually have 7 different trains at the track at the same time. And it is of course the Swiss manufacturer Intamin that has produced this roller coaster. Now coming in at spot number 1, we have Expedition Everest located in Disney's Animal Kingdom. And since its opening back in 2006, I still think this Vekoma roller coaster is the most impressive ride structure ever. And that is because Disney has created this huge 200 feet plus man-made mountain, and that just makes this one of the most impressive ride structures ever. And Expedition Everest of course features a very lengthy and highly immersive queue line, and it really feels like you're in the mountains of Himalaya, and everything from the queue line to the look of the terrain and overall ride experience is just perfect. And this is actually one of the more thrilling mine train coasters that has many tricks up its sleeve, and this roller coaster also features a backwards section with a rollback, and then you finally meet the Yeti and you drop out of the mountain to escape, and this is where you fly into a decently sized twisted drop. So everything from the immersive theming, storytelling and roller coaster experience is just perfect on this roller coaster. And now we finally reached the end of this video. Please let me know if you agree or disagree with my picks in the comments below, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you like these roller coaster videos. And now, as I always say, in the end of the day, I'm always gonna say bye bye.